All right, and welcome to another episode of the Zero One Shootout on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Ribbon coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, and joined by my co-host. You can see on the shirt she's giddy. It's Minderz. Minderz, how you doing?
Hey, I survived last week, so that's all that really matters, right?
That's true.
We both survived last week. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how it happened, but we did.
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully everybody is doing well after the big round of storms in central Illinois last week. I know a lot of people lost power for a while. That's it's going to be weird, Minderz. We're not going to have a TNT to go over
I
this time
know.
around.
I know.
Of course, precautionary. They canceled last Thursday's show. We'll talk about what's going on tomorrow. I guess first order of business, though. Congratulations on order, Minderz. The 0-1 USA heavyweight champ Joey O'Reilly and Ray and Victoria had their baby on Sunday. I think it was right. It was over the weekend.
Yeah. Was it Sunday or Monday? I think it was Monday. I think it was the 3rd. I'll double check.
Okay.
Hold on,
Okay.
I'm looking. And I just sent you a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff that I got from the boss man.
Okay. Let me get that fired up here. Stan cough won't go away. It's driving me nuts. All right.
2 days ago.
See.
It was the 3rd.
We got. That means we got some breaking news to get into at some point on the show
Sunday.
here.
David said Sunday. There we go.
Sunday.
You
But
were right.
I usually am. But yeah, it's
Sometimes.
very exciting.
Not all the
Congratulations
time.
to them. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully everybody had a dry and safe 4th of July. Uh, we got quite a bit to talk about. We got a show coming up this Saturday in, was it Casey, on the
Yep.
8th? The Saturday, I should say. And then, of course, next Saturday in Mattoon for Summer Beatdown. So we'll get into all that. But we're going to be having a guest joining us here in a few minutes. Also, one of the real staples of Thursday Night Throwdown lately, one Myron De'Monne, who's going to be joining us. Very exciting. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I remember
and
Myron before Myron was Myron.
that sounds like a tongue twister.
It kind of was, not gonna lie. But yeah, I remember before he became Myron Monroe. De'Monne. Wow, I
De'Monne,
cannot talk today.
Myron. He is not Myron Monroe, Minderz. Don't want to
I
offend the guests before they join us.
I don't mean to. It's not intentional.
Oh, I
You
know,
know
I
me, I
know.
can't speak half the time.
This is true. Looks like we got some updated graphics for some of the matches for next Saturday.
We
Very
have.
exciting to
I
see.
know I put you to work real quick
Yeah,
as we kick this
real
off,
quick.
didn't I?
Hey, I'm a pro at this nowadays, so
I'm
take
glad. I'm
it
glad
easy
one
on
of us is a
yourself.
pro at this.
Well, I'm a pro-ish, we'll say.
Well, can we at least talk about who the special guest is Thursday before
Let's talk
before
about the
Myron gets
special
in here?
guest Thursday. Sure. So the big announcement that came down for tomorrow, basically the card is the same as it was scheduled to be last week. Uh, but the big special edition here, and I'm just going to put the graphic up. There he
Okay,
is.
there
Are
he
you bringing?
is.
Are you going to bring your Slim Jims Thursday, Menders?
I don't have any right now.
Well, plus, I mean, we might be responsible for cleaning them up if we
That's
take them
true.
in there.
I don't. Yeah, nah.
But
We're
very
going,
exciting though.
right? Are we
It's all.
going
Oh yeah,
tomorrow
we're
night?
going. We're going. Yeah.
Okay,
The wife insists she's a big Warhorse fan, so we'll have to go and
gotcha.
check that out. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a good time. It'll be a late night for me. I got to be up at 5 on Friday, but that's all right.
That's okay. You'll survive.
Yeah.
It's not like we've never done it before.
Yes. And hello to everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Well, Menders, what do you say we get to our guest? Looks like he's ready to go
Is
here.
he here?
He's there.
Yay!
All right. So, like we said, one of the guys is making a lot of waves in Edgewood for Thursday Night Throwdown. We got a lot to
You haven't
talk
even
about.
announced what this month is. Why don't you
Oh,
announce what this month is when you bring him in?
this is the first episode of the Big 4th of July that we're doing this month. All kinds of exciting guests will be calling in every week, and the first one it was a good. I can't start much better than bringing Myron De'Monne in. Myron, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Oh, not
We're
too
good.
bad.
How are
Here, zero
you?
one, here, 0-1 shootout. I heard, Man, I heard you saying Myron Monroe, like you guys like a little tongue twister, but hey, I get that
That
too.
was all
It's okay.
Minderz.
It was
Yeah,
my
it's okay,
fault,
Minderz.
but see, I remember before you were Myron.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
know.
seeing you at Noble before you were Myron. See, I'm still getting tongue tied.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
starstruck.
That's
yeah.
it.
You're
I'm
going back to my
starstruck.
old days.
Totally starstruck.
Those are my Ryu Kendrick days. I feel like that
Uh-huh.
was just trying to find myself. I mean, I was just trying to find myself about who I am, but now that I'm Myron De'Monne now. It's like
Yep.
I evolved.
Right.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. You've grown a lot since I used to see you back then.
Thank you.
In your talent. There we go. That's how I meant that. All right, Mark, what you got going on? I'm sure you got plans for all these guests. Quit shaking your head.
I have to.
I
You haven't
know.
been the same. You haven't been the same since DMC broke your foot.
He didn't break my foot.
All right. Keep telling yourself that. So Myron, I was in Edgewood a couple weeks ago for the big Saturday show, Saturday Explosion. You won a big tag match with Isaiah Johnson, but what stuck out to me was it seems like after the match you were calling winner for the Thursday Night Throwdown Championship. Wound up being
Definitely. I
Theo.
got next.
Yeah, and you got
Yep, I
Theo. It's going to
got
be
next.
so. How are you feeling knowing it's going to be Theo White and not BA like it was looking like it was going to be?
I don't know what makes Theo so special. I mean, the thing about it is, I guess I get it because he came from Joey O'Reilly's camp, and I guess he's like one of Joey O'Reilly's top lap dogs. So I say, I mean, the thing about it is that he had a losing streak. He had like a 5-6 match losing streak, and all of a sudden he becomes the champion. That really raises an eyebrow. It really does. And he claims that he's big dog in this locker room, and I haven't heard not one response from him. It's like no bark and for damn sure no bite.
All right. Hey,
Wow.
I'll tell you what though, Theo, he been put through the ringer though lately. He had Camaro, had Cobra. He's got Gary J coming up in a couple weeks. But
I'll give him that.
I'm
I will
excited
say
for.
that he has had some tough challenges. I will say that.
Right.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. Now I'm excited to see you guys go because everybody that listens to the show knows I'm a big fan of house fights. You know, like seeing the big guys just kind of slug it out, and I think that's pretty much what we can expect from you two when the match happens. I don't know if they've made any plans for that yet or not, but oh, hang on, we got some comments in here.
Yeah, I was reading that. I'm trying to follow it.
Yeah, this is a little over my head there, Bari. So
50 goons strong, like and he's spreading like mildew. Okay. I think that's a compliment.
Like mildew. Okay.
I think that's a compliment, maybe?
I appreciate the rhyme.
If it is,
I appreciate the rhyme, but
I can dig it.
For like mildew, it seems like it might be a little odd, but I'll have to ask him about that when we see him, Minderz.
We will.
So, yeah.
So, Myron, where did you see? I told you it's a compliment.
It's a compliment. Okay.
So, how did you decide wrestling was what you wanted to do? Who out of we'll say like AEW, WWE, whatever, who did you look up to the most, and then who got you into the business?
AJ Styles definitely got me into the AJ Styles was one of my influences, like one of my favorite wrestlers for sure. I like his drive, his hard work, and his dedication. And there's also The Rock. I feel like I have like the sportsmanship of The Rock, and I feel like I have the grit of John Cena.
Okay.
And
that's a heck of a list.
And what was your second question, Minderz?
How did you break in?
Business? How'd you break in?
Oh, I first started training. It was like my first day. It was like I saw Mike Outlaw before we became like the Forge and everything. We was at Dynamo Pro, and my first day there, first observing, and I saw Mike Outlaw, and I started training with him for a little bit, and he and pretty much the rest is history. Camaro Jackson was a big part of my training as well, and I owe it to those guys mainly, just Mike Outlaw and Camaro Jackson.
Yeah, that's a match I'd like to see David bring in to a 0-1 show sometime soon. I know it's happened before, but I haven't been there for it, so I want to see it live. This is Outlaw and Camaro.
Oh yeah, that's happened before. You know what? I'm throwing it out there. Let's see Myron versus Camaro.
Ooh.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
How do you feel about that one, Myron?
That's actually one of my dream matches.
All right. We make things happen here. Matches. We've been known to make things happen. We just put it out in the universe, and it tends to kind of materialize. So we'll just say it. Yeah, give us Myron and Camaro and see what happens. I think it'll be a heck of a
Get us another Haas fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Go ahead, Mark.
All right. So how long have you been in the business for, Myron? It's Minderz said she saw you in 21. Was it in Noble?
She saw me in 2021.
20.
Right.
Yeah.
I started training in 19, and I had my first match at the end of 19. So I guess about 4 years.
Okay. All right, cool.
3 or 4
and
years.
then COVID hit and probably screwed everything up for you.
It did. Actually, it did. But I was able to get one match out of COVID. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I remember that was a lot of what the Noble was when we were down there, when 0-1 was down there all the time. There was a lot of, we were wearing our masks and everything else, but we saw quite a few good matches down there at Noble.
Definitely. It was like Sky Blue and Rain. That was a good showing of a match. Camaro and Outlaw. That was a good showing. The ladder match, the 4-way ladder match, it was Analog, Saving Gage, Gene Carrot, and Lander.
That's your favorite match, Minderz?
Some good memories.
Oh, that one doesn't bother me. That one doesn't bother me. That's how he got how he got the scar in the middle of his forehead. That's how he got the scar in the middle of his forehead. That's not the Decatur.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Which one?
That ladder match is how he
got. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
That's how he's got the scar in the middle of his forehead. It's from where Lander stomped his head into the ladder.
That damn Lander. He's
I know. And you wonder why I don't like him.
But still.
Friend, your friend of the show.
Hey, he was a good guest a few weeks ago, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I texted the wife questions about the things, and she's finally responding to me. She's tried to go into the pool, but it's raining like crazy here, so hopefully she's not getting too wet.
It's hot over here in like St. Louis. I will say that.
Oh man, yeah, it was like 90 something when I got home from work today. So let me ask you, you've been with Thursday Night Throwdown pretty much since it started in February. Who's really stuck out to you as far as not just the guys that are training in the dojo that are getting the shot down there, but just anybody that's been there in general that's popped up that you've either had a chance to be in the ring with, or anybody you want to get in the ring with eventually?
There's a decent amount actually. I like to work Anakin Murphy. That's one. Okay. I like to work him. High Voltage Cat. I heard she was definitely interesting to work with. Also would like to step in the ring with. Victor Analog, and either Throwdown or main show for Analog or Anakin Murphy, because you can see both of them on the main card and Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm gonna be real with you. That's pretty much mainly it. Oh yeah, there's also BA, even though I think he's a little piece of. Can I?
Go ahead, say it. It's fine. Go ahead.
You can say what you want.
He's a little piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
He's a little bitch ass.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, he listens, so he might hear this and might get you a match out of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, I know he's gonna be there tomorrow. So.
BA will run scared. Yeah. BA will run scared because that's all he ever does.
Well, I don't know
Because
he
you know how
lost
much
his
he likes
title.
me.
He lost his title, and I know he's pissed at not Chan. So I don't know
Yeah,
what's gonna happen.
yeah, I'm curious about that myself because I was right there when that went down with Chan trying to help him out and kind of stepping in it, you know. But
Wow,
yeah,
he
that
messed up.
those
Darn.
yeah, he
I'm
messed up.
so upset about it.
Yeah, you weren't there. I told BA I made you stay home so you wouldn't distract him, Minderz, because you tend to do that, but didn't seem to
Not
help. Is
me.
I guess if there's one consolation, CMC didn't win. So you know,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah,
I wouldn't
he's
mind
got
getting in the
heat
ring
with
with him
me.
too.
So
I
yeah,
wouldn't mind getting in the ring
Yeah,
with CMC.
yeah.
I wouldn't.
that'd be fun.
You know,
That would
you
be
know,
fun.
I've got a lot of heat with CMC, but I think that would be a fun match though. Uh, you know, he's deceptively strong, but yeah, I don't know. He kind of gets his he kind of screwed up himself by worrying about not Chan too much on that Saturday match.
Hmm.
He chased him out instead of trying to keep Theo from pinning BA. So just goes
I
to
was
show he's
ringside
not quite.
at that match.
Mm,
You see, my
yeah.
goal is to become the champion. And you know how
Hmm.
serious I am about being the champion. So I had to be ringside. I had to scout.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah. Yeah. Another guy who's always hovering around these days is Devontae. You know, he's got that briefcase, so uh, that might be something else you got to think about when you're challenging for that titles. No, we don't know who Devontae's targeting with that briefcase, so you never know. He might either try to swoop
Can he
in and make
cash
it
in
a.
on anybody, on any champion?
I believe it's any champion. Yeah.
Any
Any champion.
champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any
So
champion.
Yeah.
so it could be Joey, it could be Victor, it could be Theo. It could be tag titles if he wants them to be.
It could be Jacques.
It could be Jacques. Yeah.
So we know Devontae's been keeping his eye out. We gave
Yeah.
him some suggestions. We've given him some suggestions. None of them have came to pass yet, but it'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
He does. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Hey, Mark, why don't we run through tomorrow's card with Myron?
Let's do that. That's what we tend to do when we have a guest in Myron is we just kind of run through the card that we're going to see tomorrow, and
Okay.
I think you will be a valuable
You give us some insights.
resource here.
Give us some insights.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So first thing I'll ask you about the news came down after the cancellation last week. Warhorse is going to be showing up tomorrow.
He is.
So I'm really curious to see who they're going to put him in the ring with.
Whew, that's gonna be a tough one. I have no idea. I mean,
Yeah.
I trained with him, and I don't, and he probably has no idea either. But he's gonna be there, and he's gonna rule ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He always
is-
rules
He's gonna rule
ass.
ass.
Was it
Mhm.
4,000 pounds of heavy metal, Minderz? I always get it mixed up.
4,000 pounds of heavy metal,
Yes.
Yeah.
heavy metal, and he's here to rule ass.
He's going to rule ass. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I remember the rule ass part. That part sticks with
We
me.
always remember the rule ass.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it'd be
So,
kind
yeah.
of fun if it was. It'd be kind of fun if it was BA now, wouldn't it?
It would, but I think BA's already booked on the show. I'll know better when we get through the
Okay, well, let's go
the
through
list.
it. Let's see. We'll see
We'll
who's
go
not.
through the
We'll see
matches
who's
and then
not.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
whoever's
Who's
not
still
there.
around?
All
Yeah.
right. So let's see here. The first match I've got on here, I've got 5-star Jesse J and Johnny Banks, and I've been on the record for a few weeks now. He's getting over me, Johnny Banks. He's been impressing me in the ring with the stuff he's been doing. But 5-star, he's been on a roll ever since the stuff with ATM went down. So what are you thinking on that one there, Myron?
I'll have to go my money with 5-star, bro. And I don't know what's going on at ATM in this attitude. I mean, last time I checked, the tag match I had with him, it was me and Isaiah versus him and Johnny Banks. It went to a draw, and he got mad, and with his little attitude, he gonna knock out Isaiah and then kick me in the balls.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Don't
I
poke
noticed
the
that too.
bear.
Yeah. Well, he's actually going to be on with us next week, so we might have to see if we can figure out what's going on there.
Good luck, because I don't like good luck. Because I've been
All
trying
right, well,
to. The funny part is I still love him like a brother. That's what's funny about it.
Yeah.
yeah, yep. I think the
Can
first time I
understand
saw
that.
him, first time I saw him in the ring was him and I think it was him and Mason St. Goods and Mattoon. And
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Mason
he
St.
always impressed
Goods.
me with his
Okay,
ability. So
definitely, he is talented. I will say that.
yeah. All right.
Well, who's your pick,
Let's.
Mark?
Uh,
You didn't tell your pick.
I'm gonna go 5-star. He's been hot. He's been rolling a little bit. As good as Johnny's been the last few weeks. Uh, but yeah, 5 stars our guy. He's our buddy. So.
Well, 5 stars finally won me over. He went from
Uh-huh.
being 2.5 star to now he's 5 star. So I got to go 5 star.
Okay. All right. Well, the next one we've got here looks like it's a three-way. IP Mason, is a guy you know pretty well the last few weeks, Myron, against Devontae Knox
IP
and Hippie
Booty.
Johnny. IP Booty.
IP Freely.
I, oh man, oh man.
That's what we've been calling him for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, no. When he first came, he smelled so horrible. He smelled like he smelled like he smelled like vape smoke, like stale corn chips, and straight up booty. He smelled really bad, and it
So,
was just like, oh, bro, he's been hacking all day. It feels like he forgets to take a shower.
so you got the
Man,
stinky heat,
son.
Minderz.
He's got stinky heat.
Yeah. All
Yo,
right, so
there's
It's IP,
IP, Devontae,
Devontae,
and
and
Hippie.
Hippie Johnny.
IP Booty, Devontae Knox, or Hippie Johnny. Am I going first, or did Minderz?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did one of y'all want? All
Now you go first.
right. Okay. I would. I've been in the ring with Hippie Johnny. Actually, I've been in the ring with all three of them. I've been in the ring with Hippie Johnny in that 4-way match I had at 0-1. It was at Mattoon. I had Devontae Knox. I have been in the ring with Devontae Knox in a 4-way and a tag match. Excuse me. And I've been in the ring with IP so many times. But I'm gonna go with Devontae.
It's a solid pick.
Yep. I'm gonna go with him.
I'm going with Iron Cakes.
Oh,
I'm going with Iron Cakes.
Iron Cake?
Yeah.
Devontae Knox. We call Devontae Iron Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
So Iron Cake Smash is his hit move. That's what we're trying to get it over as, his Iron Cake Smash.
Well, Jacques tried to get Bradley to search his ass on the Saturday show after he hit him with it, but Bradley wasn't having it. So I'm gonna go on a limb. Devontae's a really good pick. He's been hot, but I'm gonna go on a limb. I want to say Johnny's gonna take this one. I think he's gonna sneak in the back door there, and I think he's gonna take it.
All right.
All right. Next up, let's see. There we go. Speaking of Devontae, Chris O'Brien, Isaiah Johnson, and DLC. I know you know Isaiah pretty well, Myron, being teaming with him the last few weeks.
Yep.
But yeah, so I gotta say I don't like DLC's chances, to be honest with you. He's a good amigo, but I don't know. I mean, I'm
going with
inclined.
Isaiah.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm thinking it's gonna be Isaiah. I think he's gonna overpower everybody there.
It's either between Isaiah or Chris O'Brien.
Yeah.
Because Chris O'Brien, he's got a little bit of a fight. He's got a little bit of fight in him as well. Because I've been in the ring with him in that 4-way as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's got spunk. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see. All right, so you're between Isaiah and O'Brien. So I'm gonna put you on the spot there. Which one?
Oh man, I guess I have to go.
Spot.
He is. I guess my boy Isaiah, man, because that's my dude. And
all right, fair enough.
That's
Yeah.
kind of who I was expecting him to say, in all honesty.
Yeah, I didn't want to influence like leading the witness, so to speak. But yeah, he's been a guy I've been having an eye on the last few weeks. He's been doing a hell of a job. Let's see. Next up, I believe this is for the Shining Light title, or I'm sorry, non-title, but Shining Light champion Jacques Kennedy, taking on your buddy Kenny Cowix, Minderz.
Yep, I see my Kenny. That's my buddy.
I
I like Kenny.
as tough as Jacques is, I think Kenny's going to knock the shit out of him a little bit in this match.
Here's the thing.
I think they both
Did
might.
you say is it for the title or not for the title?
I believe it is. I believe it is non-title.
If it's non-title, I'm gonna go Kenny.
Yep. Hey, Jacques.
I'm gonna go Kenny. I know Jacques been on a roll, but
Jacques had a couple losses lately.
Yeah, and there's something about Kenny's just good. He's very good.
Yeah.
And
Jacques coming off that loss to Victor at the last show too.
Yeah, and I'm going with Kenny.
All right.
So,
Myron, what do you think?
It's a toss up in my book because I mean, like I said, I just witnessed. I seen Kenny wrestle, and it just proves that can't kill that Kenny.
No.
Nope.
So
I have a new. Thank you, Myron. I have a new sign that I can make now.
Oh man, I would have to say Kenny because I think he's got something to prove. I would say Kenny. He has a lot to prove.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot to prove there, and I've been really impressed with Kenny since he started because he only had a handful of matches so far. Doing the tag with Anakin, they've been very impressive as a team.
They're brothers,
but they are brothers, yeah. And Kenny's he's only 16 too, and he's already that good, which is
16,
crazy.
17, yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but I gotta go with the experience here. I'm gonna pick Jacques because Kenny's still young. He's still learning the ropes. But I think Jacques gonna take it. I think Jacques gonna outsmart him.
You're not wrong. I mean, there's arguments for both sides. There really are.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
Regardless, it's going to be a great match. I'm excited to see it. So
yeah. All right.
What's our next one, Mark?
Well, speaking of ATM, they announced he's going to have an open challenge for his PWE Interstate Championship. I don't know. Do we have any predictions on who's gonna answer the open challenge and take him on?
He is lucky I got bigger fish to fry. He is lucky.
I was gonna say, should be Myron, but
even though I beat him, but the thing about it is, ATM dodged a bullet. So he is lucky. I am focused on the TNT title. So, whoo, child.
You know, the one person I think might, and I could be wrong, I'd like to see Carty go after it.
That's an interesting call.
Carty's impressive. I will say that.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we've been very impressed with some of the stuff Carty's been doing.
Carty had a big win on Saturday at the 4-way match, so I think Carty could shock a lot of people if he came out and answer that challenge. I was gonna say if he wasn't already wrestling, I would say 5-star. I think he's still got some beef with ATM that he'd like to get a little receipt on.
Yeah, but he's already got a match, so
yeah,
that's true.
He's gonna be recovering from Johnny, so you never know. Because I'm still waiting for the next chapter in that one with ATM and 5-star eventually. So, yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I will say I like that belt though. That's sharp. It's like an old boxing title. The red, white, and blue one. It's like you'd see that in Rocky or something.
That is a nice title. Yeah, that is a nice title.
Myron will get it one of these days when he's not focusing on the Thursday Night Throwdown Championship.
Yeah, because I'm not too familiar with PWE myself, so I'm not sure who he beat for it or who's chasing him for it down there. But yeah, It should be interesting for sure. Uh, Next match I've got on here, Derek Fullerton and Lobo the Hobo, and see, Derek actually isn't in trouble for once with BA because he wasn't there when he lost the title, so he can't be blamed for this.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be able to focus a little more taking on Lobo here. I've been impressed by Lobo. I haven't seen much of him till what was it, about a month or so ago? He showed up in Edgewood.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was right.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the name. I like the rhyme. I like the alliteration. So
I'm gonna go Derek. Derek needs a win. He needs new friends too, but that's beside the point.
Ooh, don't get me started on Derek Fullerton.
now I kind of want to get you started on Derek Fullerton.
Now we want to get you started on Derek Fullerton.
The thing about
I
okay,
like
because you bring up PWE and you bring up the 0-1, like you, because the thing is, I don't know if you know about PWE. You don't know much about PWE, right?
I don't.
We don't.
All right.
Enlighten
I'm not
us.
really going to talk about that much, but I mean, I'm going to say this about Derek Fullerton. He's only relevant when he rides on people's coattails.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, he's still good. He's a good wrestler, but he's been hanging around like he's like playing second fiddle to BA for sure. He's playing second fiddle to him.
I mean, Myron's not wrong.
No,
I
he's
noticed
not.
that too.
Because if you remember, Fullerton's the one that approached BA about running with him. That wasn't BA's idea. But I think BA might be second guessing himself after the last few weeks. But
might be.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, so you're picking.
So we're gonna say you're gonna go with Lobo.
Yes, Lobo the Hobo, my dude. Yeah. I mean, even though, well, if he beats Derek, I'm getting $20.
Oh boy, now we've got this going on. That's great.
Yeah.
I love it when this happens.
Right?
And you say I'm the one that stirs the pot. Come on now.
Hey, he stirs the pot, but he can back it up though. You're just waving a spoon around and holding up snarky signs for people.
Butt. It's all right.
Yeah. There it is, right there.
My poor spoon the paint is dyed. It's kind of
yeah. When you paint a plastic spoon, it doesn't hang on very well. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Lobo also. I think lately Derek's had a track record of slipping on a banana peel here and there. Whether it's not Chan trying to be helpful or any number of reasons. I think Lobo's gonna beat him. But I do think it'll be a fun match, though.
I think it'll be a fun match. Yeah.
All right. Now, the last match I have on here is actually one that looks very interesting. CMC taking on Anakin Murphy. And I know these guys have wrestled before. I can't remember if it was in Mattoon. I think it was before I started going to the shows. But I don't know. Anakin has really had a chip on his shoulder. I think the Premier pissed him off when they decided they weren't going to come to Mattoon the last show and give him his tag title shot. And he's kind of been taking it out on everybody. Poor Chan, I don't know. He ain't been the same since last week.
Poor Chan. Whatever.
Hey, Chan's my buddy.
Chan,
it's the first time in 0-1.
Oh, hey, first time. This will be a first time match at 0-1. Okay.
That's good. Man, Chan needs to put a Band-Aid on it and suck it up. He got his ass beat. Anakin beat his ass, as he should.
Yeah. I'd like to see that carry over into the CMC match, though. And I think...
Yeah, Anakin's got a lot to prove, too. So I'm going to go with Anakin.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I think Anakin's going to take this one. I think it'll be a hell of a match, though. Credit where it's due. But yeah, I think Anakin's got too much to prove.
No disrespect to Anakin, because y'all know I love Anakin. But I got to go with my prodigy. I'm gonna have to stick
Not
up
my
for my
prodigy.
prodigy on this one.
I can
My
dig it.
prodigy. Yeah, we know, Mark. We know he's not your prodigy. We know.
Yeah. His fault.
It's not his fault. But yeah, I'm going with the prodigy on this one. But I don't. Here's the thing. I think it's going to be the prodigy, but I think there's going to be some tomfoolery going on. So I don't think it's
Oh,
going to be a fair fight.
you think?
I just have a feeling. I have a feeling, an inkling.
I think I
Especially
know
if
where
Chan's
you're
around.
going. Yeah. Yeah, it's very possible. Have to wait and see. I know we're gonna be there, Minderz. We're gonna check it out tomorrow, so we're looking forward to it. Hey, Myron, before we let you go, you want to run? Let's run down the card for the 15th on Summer Beatdown because I got the matches
I'm
right in
down.
front of me
Yeah.
here. All
I'm
right,
down.
all right. So, clear that here.
Did you get them
Talked
all
about.
figured out yet, Mark?
I
We
got it all
got them
figured out.
literally like
We got them.
moments before we got on the show. Like literally
I got
got
him, like-
them as we were coming on.
I got them like a minute before you came on with us, Myron. So it's kind of. All right.
It's
So
okay. I'll bear with you.
all right.
All
So
right,
we talked.
thank you.
So we
appreciate
talked a little
it.
bit about Camaro earlier, and there it is. He's
Ooh.
taking on Benjamin Trust. So, and that'll be my first time seeing Benjamin Trust in person.
Yeah, Benjamin Trust is definitely a draw for sure, and he's definitely one of the most one of the talented superstars. I've never been in the ring with him, but he's definitely talented. He's good, but Camaro's been in his bag, man. He's been in his bag, and Benjamin Trust better be ready for a fight.
Yeah. I don't know how you bet
I
against the
can't go
Quad Father.
against Camaro. Yeah, I can't bet against Quad Father. I really can't. But then again, I was a Premier girl when he was really in the Premier, so and they weren't just buds. So I'm a Quad Father girl.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see Benjamin Trust, but I got to pick Camaro on this one here.
I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see it.
It'll be very good.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of the Premier Minderz, and this got announced last week
Maybe.
on this show. Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
So they got Kenway, Bishop, and Soup taking on Victor and Constant Headache, which is Anakin Murphy, Kenny Calix. So this might be a good chance for Anakin to get some of that frustration out on the guys that dissed him if they show up.
Myron, who's your pick?
I don't do my analog and the Constant Headache because even though the Premier, I met them before, I've been with them before. Those three are goofballs. I have to say they're goofballs.
Yeah,
But they're not the tag, but they are the tag champs for a reason. I will say that, but
and
to be honest, they're no. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say the Premier they work real effectively as a trio, and I think this might be I don't know if it's the first time Kenny, Anakin, and Victor have teamed up as a 6-man tag team. I know they know each other very well, but
I know they know each other, but I don't think they've all tagged together though.
yeah, so that might be the factor there. So I'm going to pick the Premier. Plus, the Premier get creative with their strategies sometimes.
I'm so torn. I love Kenny. I love Anakin. I like Victor. But man, the Premier, it's always the Premier doing Premier things. And you heard Soup and SK last week. They said what they were going to do. And you know what? They had great points. They work well as a tag team.
Yeah.
They know how to work as a tag team. And I'm going to have to go with the Premier. They're my boys. Got to have my purple spoon and my purple hair. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they don't have their foots in their mouths.
Well, that's always
they can do that on occasion too.
Especially that Soup. Mark. He does a lot of the talking there, but
he does.
Let's see. All right. Well, we'll talk about.
Did we get it, Myron? You're picking Constant the Headache and Victor, correct?
Yeah, I picked them.
Okay. and I'd
Just
love
making
to
sure
see
we
it
didn't
happen.
skip over anything.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So we talked a little bit about Theo. Uh, he's got Gary J next Saturday,
Good
and
luck, bud.
yeah, it's somebody's going to
Good
get the
luck,
hell
bud.
knocked out of him, and it's probably going to be Theo.
Stiff Rebel Ginger. Ooh. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, I'm not gonna downplay on Theo or nothing like that. But even though he has been put to the ringer with like Camaro and the Cobra, and I'll give him I'll give him this. I respect him as a man, and I respect him that he's stepping up to the plate. But I ain't scared of him, and I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem taking that title from him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a slobber knocker for sure. But I'm gonna say Gary J.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you, and not just 'cause Gary's a cat guy.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah, Gary,
I'm gonna go
he can knock the fuck
Gary.
out of somebody.
He's due a win. He's
He
due
is
a win.
he is
He
due.
is
He's lost the
definitely.
last couple
I
times he's
agree.
been there.
He's lost past couple times he's
Agree.
been there, so he's due a win.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate
Alright.
to say if it's at the expense of Theo, but
I'll say
I
this
mean,
though: if Theo goes down, he's going to go down swinging. He's gonna put
oh
up a
yeah,
fight.
he's gonna put
And
up a fight.
yeah,
I mean, if he claims he's big dog, so he's not that big of a barker. Well, let's see how big his bite is, because
He's a
apparently he
big
doesn't
dog,
have
but
no
didn't
bite.
he got beat by the Mad Dog, right? Didn't Theo get beat by the Mad Dog?
yeah,
I don't.
believe so.
Yep,
I
sure
think
did.
so. I think so.
Yep.
I think it was.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I was. I don't remember that.
I think that was in
But
Edgewood a
Yep,
couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
No, that was a Mattoon a couple months ago.
Was it Mattoon?
Yeah,
it was a
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was.
Oh,
Was it
okay.
Mattoon? I'll have
Was
to-
it
Okay.
Oh,
Mattoon?
David's in the chat. He'll remind us. But
He'll remind us.
Yeah.
He'll tell us for sure, but I thought it was in Mattoon.
you're probably right. I forget things so
I
easily.
thought that was the beginning of his, oh my gosh, why do we keep picking these very hard competitors?
No, wait, hang on. Because Mad Dog wrestled Avalon in Mattoon.
No, at the
Yeah,
last
that
show.
was-
It wasn't
At
the
the
last
last
show.
show.
It wasn't.
Oh, the show
I didn't
before
mean the
last.
last
Oh, I definitely don't remember the show before last.
David,
was-
when did
who-
Conley fight Theo? Was it in Mattoon? All right,
All
there's
right.
a question. He'll answer us.
And while we wait for an answer, let's move on to the next match I got here. It's kind of been a few months in the making. We're gonna see if this goes longer than 23 seconds. But CMC taking on Jordan Perry, and I'm really curious where Jordan's head's going to be at on this one after everything Joey's been saying about the low lives and everything.
I'm really
David said it
curious
was
if
in
Joey's
Mattoon.
not gonna- Yep. I'm really curious as to if Joey's going to interfere.
I don't know. It seems like he's ready to wash his hands of the low lives. He's got enough shit on his plate with Mad Dog. So
No kidding. No kidding. Oh, wait. And that's my fault, but we'll get there later.
yeah, we'll get there. I think if it's just Jordan and CMC, I think it'll be a really good match. If there's no Tony G to run interference, but that's because we don't know the status of the low lives. Is Jordan going to keep the low lives going without Joey, or what? So we don't know.
We'll wait and see come Saturday, next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with CMC. Jordan will probably hate me, but I'm going with CMC.
I'll say
Who's
this:
your pick,
if it's
Myron?
CMC.
Okay. I'm gonna say this, and oh, there he is. Okay. As much as I dislike CMC, if it's a straight up one-on-one match, I'm gonna pick CMC. If it gets a little chicanery going, it's gonna be Jordan.
All right. Next match.
Well, hello to the glitch. He's
Hi, Glitch.
It's going well. We're
Myron, you did get your phone working, didn't you? You got your phone working okay and everything after IP got a hold of it. Okay, good.
Yep. And I beat his ass. So that's all I got.
Exactly.
I
We
beat
saw
his
that.
ass.
Uh-huh. Surprised you didn't take the pole off of the ring post and whack him
And
a few times
and
with it.
Glitch is on here. Is the Glitch on here?
Yeah, Glitch
Yeah,
is
he's in the
on here.
chat.
Yep, he's on here. He's in the
Hey,
chat.
hey, let me give you some advice, man. I would not take whatever IP offer you. I wouldn't do it, bro. Because
Oh,
it ain't even worth the headache. Even though I'm past him, it ain't worth it, bro. He's not. He is just gonna really just run you to the ground. That's what he's all gonna do. Just run your ass to the ground. But the choice is yours, my man. So
All right. Hey, it's always good to get some feedback there. I think we may Minderz froze, so we'll keep going without her for a second. She'll be pissed if we talk about the carrot match without her. So let's wait on that one. Uh,
yeah, we can
so
wait.
let's talk main event here, Myron, for the heavyweight championship. We got Joey O'Reilly and Mad Dog. I I think this is gonna be Mad Dog's night. I think he's gonna take the title this time around.
I agree.
Yeah. Up there's Minderz.
I'm
Minderz,
back.
I made sure to not talk about the carrot match without you. We're talking about the main event right now.
I was gonna say, I was like, watch, they're gonna talk the carrot match without me. Jerks.
But yeah, the main event, I would say definitely Mad Dog, because and Joey wants to like shut the low lives out. I mean, I feel like that they're the reason why he's champion is because of the low lives. So, and you want to shut him out. If he wants to shut him out, that's cool and all. But let's see if we can really keep a hold of his he can hold his own. So we'll just have to wait and
Yeah,
see.
I might have waited to ditch my backup after I had a match with Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh,
Mad Dog, whoo, child.
that's not the best way to put it.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, did
Yeah.
you already talk about what Joey had told me at the last show?
No, not yet. Why don't you
At the
tell
show, the
what tell?
last Mattoon show? Okay. The last Mattoon show when Conley came out, Joey told me that whatever happens to Mad Dog is on my hands. Because apparently we helped to make this match happen.
What?
It's not entirely wrong.
Man,
It's not entirely wrong. But he tells me that. But guess what? The things that happen to Joey are not on my hands. So
yeah, that's gonna be on
Joey,
him.
good luck. But I think Mad Dog's got your number.
Yeah, I think Mad Dog's gonna knock the shit out of him, and
He's gonna really he's gonna tear his ass apart.
Well, that's if he survives Saturday.
Man, Lucky
And
Charms.
we'll talk
look
about
at
Saturday's
yeah.
matches here in a minute.
yeah, because he's got a title defense on Saturday coming up with Devontae, so you never know.
Oh snap!
Plus, and then also Devontae's still got that
And yeah,
briefcase, so that could be
I would say
something
he's
to
still
think
got the
about too.
briefcase.
Yeah, so you could have 2 matches. That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Hey,
What would
maybe
happen
you
if
shouldn't have ditched your backup.
imagine if Joey beats Mad Dog and then Devontae cashes in on Joey the way that Joey cashed in on Marvin. It'd be a
It'd be
little
perfect.
karma, you know.
Can you imagine the pop? I can hear the
Oh,
pop now.
oh man, yeah,
Ooh, that would be sweet justice, poetic justice at that.
yeah. I mean, as awesome as it would be to see Connolly win the heavyweight championship, but
I'm still going Conley.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm inclined to agree. I'm thinking Connolly's going to take this one. Let's see, and so we got one more match to discuss, Minderz, and we made sure we didn't do it while you were froze.
I appreciate it.
There you go. Tag team. Speaking of Devontae, teaming up with Jimmy Carrot, taking on Jacques Kennedy and B.A. Malkin, and yeah, this might be a get your shit and move kind of match here, Minderz, especially with Jimmy, because
you know what? Just wheel my wheelchair wherever I need to be, because I'll probably still be in it come that day. So just wheel me wherever I need to be, as long as I can still see.
You gotta think positive, Minderz. You're gonna be on your feet, and CMC can re-break your foot.
At this point, BA might re-break my foot. I'm tired of it, but well, here's the bigger question: The bigger question for me is not who's going to win this match, but if Devontae's going to get Jimmy to dance.
That is a good question.
That is the biggest question that I have right now.
Now,
I kind of doubt it.
Now we saw Devontae got Jacques to dance because that my wife took video of that and we put it on the Facebook page. I don't know if we can get BA to dance. I think BA might be a stick in the mud.
Yeah,
He ain't.
I don't think he's gonna.
No,
I don't think he's gonna
not.
get Carrot to dance either.
Now Jimmy already told
They
us
gonna
that.
fight. BA and Jimmy are gonna fight.
To paraphrase Booker T, Jimmy might dance all over BA's face. But
we can only hope.
Well, I like Jimmy, but you gotta. It's gonna be if he can get his hands on BA.
Too.
Well, I never had an issue with BA, but the question is if Jimmy's going to get his hands on BA, because BA's slippery. He can probably run a little bit and let Jacques handle the dirty work.
Well, just throw BA back in my direction again. I'll hold him so Jimmy can chop him. It's fine.
Now you got to stop interfering in matches, Minderz. That's gonna get you.
I didn't interfere. It was not my. It was not my fault. It was not my fault that BA fell into my lap in my wheelchair. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I just helped.
You helped.
But I'm going with Jimmy and Devontae. Thank you very much. Huh? I don't think anybody expected me to say any different, but
No, not really. Myron, what do you think?
Jimmy and Devontae.
All right. So as much as I'm gonna agree with you, but it's hard because Jacques has a knack for really showing out in these big matches, especially in Mattoon. And then, and I've always been high on BA's work in the ring. He's got something that they haven't even tapped into yet. But I'm going to agree with you. I think it's going to be Jimmy and Devontae going to take this one. And then again, briefcase. You never know. Maybe Devontae cashes in on Jacques. The possibilities are endless with that briefcase.
Yes, they very much so are. I like the briefcase.
It's a nice briefcase. It's smaller than you would think it would be being in a ladder match, but that's neither here nor there. Oof. All right. So that is all the stuff
we've kept our guest for almost an hour now, Mark.
We have, and we really appreciate it, Myron. You got an open invite anytime you want to come back. If you got something you need to get off your chest or anything, just let us know. We'll get you on.
Sure.
And and we appreciate you coming on with us, and hopefully we'll catch you soon. I was a little.
Thanks for being a part of the Forge of July.
Yes.
My pleasure. So I know ATM's on next week. Who's on after him?
We got the O'Neills coming up, and then our last guest to be announced. We're still waiting on some info on that one.
We're waiting on some comebacks. We've reached out to a couple people. Nixie is the one that we had reached out to that we had a pre-okay for, but trying to get back in touch with her to get everything settled up. So
right. And if not,
we're hoping that'll be our last. If not, we've got a couple other ideas if she can't do it. So
right.
Okay.
So
cool. So next week is ATM, and then the week after
next week is ATM.
O'Neills.
Yeah.
And the week after that is the O'Neills. Okay.
Right.
Cool. It's an honor and it's my pleasure to be the first one.
Thank you. Yeah. Right on, man. All right. Well, we will let you get out of here.
We'll see it. We'll see you tomorrow. Right. Wait a minute. Right. Was he on any of those? Was he on?
Wait.
Was he
You're
on
not booked for tomorrow, are you?
You're not booked.
But I will be there though.
Okay.
I got some.
So we will.
Well, all right. You got something to say? All right.
Yeah, I got something to say. Because I know the champion's around, and I got me and him got a little spat going on. Or got a little powwow.
So. All right, little powwow. Right. We like little powwows.
Yes.
So
powwows
is Joey going to be there too? Because doesn't he still have to answer Rob's?
He's got to answer Rob still. Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Joe's kind of got his hands full right now, so
he
I don't
does.
know if he's gonna...
He does, but
I mean it's right next door, so he could pop over for 10 minutes. And...
Yep. So we'll see. So hey,
Yes.
you know those open challenges that they were offering up.
Yeah.
We know some people. We know some people that are going to be there that aren't booked. So
Mhm.
I'm interested to see what happens. We'll be
Yeah.
there for sure tomorrow night.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Myron. Before we let you go, where can people
What's up?
find you on socials if they want to check you out?
All right, Twitter. My Twitter is at Myron De'Monne. It's without the apostrophe. I usually spell De'Monne with the apostrophe, but on the Twitter, my Twitter handle is Myron De'Monne, just without the apostrophe.
Okay.
My Instagram is at Who Is Myron De'Monne. The same thing as my Twitter. It's just what with the Who Is in front of it. And I'm also on Facebook. My page is at Myron De'Monne if you want to follow that one as well.
All right. Cool. And then yeah, we'll get that out there. Thanks again for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let you get out of here,
All
but
righty.
we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you then.
All right.
All right. Catch you later.
Yep.
See ya. That was a
No.
great first guest to have for the 4th of July.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to Myron for joining us, and a lot of insight to get into there because we knew he was going after Theo, but yeah, it's gonna get interesting for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to remind
Well,
our audience here, this coming Saturday in Casey, Illinois, they're at Lincoln Trail Motorsports at the Verb Shred Tour times Thor Showdown Series. I hope I'm reading that right. 01's going to have a couple matches on for SummerSlam. Well, it's spelled differently, but free with paid admission to the event. And yeah, they got a couple matches announced for that. They got Joey O'Reilly and Devontae Knox for the heavyweight championship.
yep.
And it's not exactly a easy warm up before he's got Mad Dog in 2 weeks. That's for
No,
sure.
it isn't. But
Now
hey,
here's a
he's
question:
the champ.
will Devontae get Joey to dance?
Possibly. Maybe. It depends. It depends on how big of a chip Joey has on his shoulder.
That's true. Or how tired he is. New baby.
That's true too. Baby.
David reminded me it's only 2 matches total. That is correct, and I don't have a graphic for the other one. I'm just going to go off of this.
But it's
You
not.
said it's not
Gary
Cobra,
J
right?
instead of Cobra, right?
Okay,
Cobra's
so
not going to be there.
So it's a 4-way for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Victor defending against B.A. Malkin, Gary J, Jake Lander.
I'm really kind of bummed I'm going to miss this. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
And if it
we're both going
wasn't
to
where
miss
I
this
figure, if it wasn't where I figured there's probably going to be grass everywhere, because I need a scooter. If I'm going to do grass, I need a scooter.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm really bummed. But it is going to be on Patreon, so I'll catch it later.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's going to send over the right one.
Yep.
Did you get it?
I just got it. Give me just a second. I'll pop it on here. Thank you, David. And
Appreciate it.
Yes. There we go. There it is.
There it is. See? Although I'm still debating. I'm debating on signs for next week. So yeah, I got a good one figured out for BA, but I'll wait. He just doesn't like me much.
Well, you push his buttons.
I do.
It's just,
and I enjoy it.
I don't know why.
It's fun.
It's stirring the pot. It's you and your spoon. I'm not careful
Me
if
and
you
my
get a wooden spoon. He might use it on Jimmy.
No, he won't. He's got to pry it out of my cold dead hand first.
You might have not Chan do it.
No.
That'd be a tug of war I'd want to see.
What, me and Chan?
Yeah. Although if he tried
fighting
to get funny,
over a spoon?
I'm sure he would jump in there and help you out. But so we got an
CMC wouldn't let him
updated.
take it from me.
What's he gonna do? Anyway, excuse me. I'm almost over this cough. Eventually, that
Thank goodness.
toxic air in the from Canada did me no favors last week. So they had dropped another graphic with the upcoming calendar, Minderz, if you want to take a look at that with me here.
Sure.
So here we go. We talked about July 8th in Casey this coming Saturday, and then, of course, next week
Mm-hmm.
in Mattoon. August 5th, they'll be in Terre Haute again. We're kind of making Terre Haute a regular pit stop these days, Minderz, with between this show
With
and
hybrid and hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So that'll
let's
be
see, because we've got, it's like every other week we're in Terre Haute and every other week we're in Mattoon.
right, and then all the times in Edgewood.
And then Edgewood, and
Right.
just think whenever my foot's not broken and I can go back to my usual running around schedule, and
Yeah,
I'll be in even more wrestling matches.
They got to book a wrestling show where VA's playing, so you can just get everything all at one place.
Hey, that pretty well happened at the last Mattoon show, because
That's true.
VA was just two blocks down the street, so that worked out pretty well for me.
So August 5th, Terre Haute, then the next couple back in Mattoon at the Burgess Osborne Auditorium, August 19th, September 23rd. Then to Clinton on September 30th. I don't know how the venue is there, but that's not too bad of a haul for us down here. The wife goes to Clinton Lake when the weather cooperates and sits on the beach there, so she knows how to get there. October 14th,
I might have
they
to
have
come
a show.
up and meet you guys.
Yeah, right. It's fine with me. October 14th, venue to be announced, but they got that date on the books, so I'm curious to see where that's going to be at. Then Mattoon, October 21st, back to Clinton, November 4th, which is actually my wedding anniversary, so I don't know if I'll make it for that one. November 18th in Terre Haute, then December 9th, they finish up in Mattoon again. So they got a nice full schedule for the rest of the year, which is good to see.
I'm going to need to get that all on my phone so I don't mess up and double book myself a couple times.
Right. I can send that over to you, but
I'll grab it off the page. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to pay some bills. Are we actually going to get out of here?
We're going to get out of here at a reasonable hour.
Decent time.
Yeah, we missed the first 10 minutes over Dynamite, but that's all right.
Sweet. Maybe I'll actually miss Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, I forget who he's wrestling tonight.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't. All right, so let's pay the bills.
Care.
All right, paying the bills here. ProWrestlingTees.com/JTRPod. You got another couple days to cash in on the 4th of July sale going on up until noon on Friday. I think Friday.
Yep.
Use the promo code America23. You get 20% off. So it's a great opportunity to get some of our T-shirts and any of your other favorites that are on there at a good discount. There's just a few of them.
You know what? That reminds me. I guess since we have that, I need to go ahead and get mine. Oh, it's not on this one, though. It's on Brainbusters.
Which one? Oh, the new Minderz shirt?
My spoons.
Oh, well, we'll get there. So back to the Pro Wrestling Tees. You got the Jumping the Rail shirts here on the left. We got the Podigy T-shirt, REB there. You got the Bump Card, Independent Wrestling Matters, House Fights, Draw Money. And we got the Get Your Shit and Move shirt. This is the original version here, but also that will be available at 01 shows, but we'll get to that when we get to their part of the merch there. BrainbusterTees.com/other/JTR-podcast-network. Man, I'm good at that now.
Look at you when you can breathe.
I know, right? There you see, second from the top on the right. That is the new Minderz spoon shirt.
I love my Minderz spoon shirt.
Yeah.
Although if you want the one that's right below that, I believe
we have some available for purchase.
We have some available for purchase
for the low price of $20. Also, we have stickers, Giddy Mindy stickers, and the 01 Shootout stickers available. And
stickers are $5. T-shirts are $20.
Yeah. So we got plenty of them there. So just come hit us up at the shows. If we're not at the table, we have the box, and we can hook you up. We got a couple new shirt spenders on the Brainbuster tees. And
oh yeah,
for all you fellas and fellettes that are fans of our very own Minderz. Yeah, I'm a Minderz guy.
I love these shirts.
Or for you ladies, I'm a Minderz girl. There you go. Got that one in purple.
Mama
Just premier
CMC,
purple,
there's
as
your
we call it.
shirt. Mama
And
CMC,
then,
there's your shirt.
yes. Then, of course, 01 USA has their merchandise they're selling at the shows: T-shirts, hoodies, cups, tumblers, water bottles, all kinds of cool stuff there. Uh, New designs there. This one
And
I
if you want
I
something
got this one at the
special,
last show.
I say, and if you want something
Oh
specially
yeah,
made, they'll do that too. You just got to contact them.
yeah. Just hit up David or Rain. I don't know how busy Rain's going to be to answer messages, but
Sure, probably going to be really busy for
they'll
a while.
hook you they'll hook you up though. Just let them know what you want, and they do good work there.
Yep.
So there's one of the new logos there, which is really cool. I got this one at the last show. Then, like we said, we got the Get Your Shit and Move. 01 has done their own version of it that they'll have available. It's sharp. I really like that one. So it was fun doing business with them on that. And I also
I think it would be.
designed
I think
another
it'd be
one.
funny if we got that one though with a wheelchair flipped over.
Oh,
We should have done it with a wheelchair. We really should have.
man, we should have. And then, but then they also got another new design that I'm proud to say I helped them out with. For you Kiss fans,
There you
it's
go.
their version of the Kiss Army shirt, the 01 Army. Uh, if Dwayne sees this, I would imagine he would be all for it. But same deal. I think this one is only available in gray, if I remember right.
I think
Then I
that's what
think
it
the
said.
Get Your Shit
Yeah.
and Move is available in like multiple colors. Just hit them up if you want something special. And yeah, like $20 for t-shirts and then all the other cool stuff they've got. So make sure you hit somebody up, get some merch, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Patreon.com/01USA, $5 a month and up for different tiers. Get all the Thursday Night Throwdowns, all the Mattoon shows. The Saturday Night Explosion show from last weekend is available to check it out. And yeah, and then get all kinds of cool perks with that too. So go do that. And like we said, continuing the 4th of July next week, we're going to be joined by Mr. All That Matters ATM. And from what Myron was saying, this might be an interesting conversation. So
I'm hoping.
yeah, it's going to be a doozy because he's got we're going to have questions. We're going to be curious about some things. And
He might
and then,
not
like I
like
said,
me too much anymore either, because I'm a 5-star girl now. So
that's true. That's true. We got to see if 5-star
he
has
might not
t-shirts.
like.
Does.
He does.
Yeah, you might have to get one before
There.
next week, and we'll really stir the pot.
All right, Dave, extra large, please. I need a 5-star shirt. Just to annoy Mr. ATM.
There you go. And the week after ATM, we're going to have the O'Neill brothers. I just saw them on an episode of Memphis Wrestling on YouTube
Oh,
over
nice.
the weekend. They popped in and disrupted the tag title match, so let's get I'm curious to see where that goes. But Devin and Stephen O'Neill will be joining us in a couple of weeks. And then, like we said, guest number 4 to be determined. Hopefully it'll be Nick CXS. If not, we have options.
Hopefully it's Nick CXS. If not,
yes,
we'll figure something out.
Yes.
That's the plan.
All right. And I believe that is all of the business we have today, Minderz, unless you got anything you want to add.
Well, I will say for those that want the foot update, next week is the next doctor's appointment. So we'll find out next week if I'm having surgery or not. So
yes. So hopefully
we'll
when
go
you
from
see
there.
Minderz next Saturday,
hopefully
you'll
I'll be giddy
walking
Minderz
confidently.
and not cringy Yeah, hopefully I'll be giddy Minderz and not cringy Minderz.
Or angsty Minderz.
Yeah. Be scared Minderz is what I'll be. Scared Minderz.
Oh, you'll be fine. We're pulling
But
for
we'll
you,
see.
Minderz. Hopefully you're on your feet by the next show.
I hope so. I'm so
Yes.
over this.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Yeah. How many months has it been? 3?
3. It's been 3 months. It's been since
Yeah,
April.
That's 90
April
long days.
April 16th.
Excuse me.
So yeah, it's been a minute.
So you're ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, like I said, hopefully it works out and you're back on your feet doing jumping jacks and running in place and all kinds of cool stuff before too long.
That works for me. At this point,
yeah.
I'm ready to start going for my walks again because I got to get ready
Yes.
for Vegas. So
Well, you got to pick up the slack and actually walk the dog every now and then.
She doesn't walk. She just goes outside and runs the yard. That's plenty of exercise for her.
Well, that yard is massive to her.
I know.
Chihuahuas, they
It's
don't.
huge.
Minderz, we are
Speaking
jumping.
of, she's
We're
whining at
going
the
off.
door.
We're going off the rails, Minderz. This is the wrong show for that. So let's go
Eh.
ahead. We will say goodbye. If you want to follow us on Facebook, 01 Shootout, on Twitter at JTR Pod, we put everything on the Jumping the Rail Twitter page. Instagram at JTR Podcast Network. YouTube, if you're watching this, you know where we are on YouTube because that's where you're watching this. So if you're in Edgewood tomorrow, come find us. We'll be there. We'll come hang out. We'll check it out. Enjoy a hell of a wrestling show. And until next Wednesday with ATM for Minderz, this is Red. Run y'all. Life is hard. Work stiff. And we will see you all in 7 days.